What's shaking, guys? It's Feldy bringing you another Clash of Clans video. Still under the weather, and today we have day 6 from Clan War Leagues with my pathetic 1-star. I thought I had a really good strategy for this. I really did think I did. I did think I did. I'm going to 4x speed it because I really hate it. I might have said a few explicitives in the clan chat. It was not a fun attack. Yeah, as you can see. I thought I had it. I thought I was going to get the 2-star, at least. The troops just did not do what I wanted them to do. That was it. I suck. Alright. It was pretty much a perfect war, literally up until I attacked. And as you can see, we pretty much had an awesome war, except for my silly 1-star. So let me bring you a couple of these 3-star strategies. Now, this is going to be the E-Drag Baby Drag Loon strategy from Mike. Now, a lot of times you'll see that these defenses are on the outsides of the bases. So it really does lend itself to having one of those single loons take them out. And then you can kind of funnel other troops in, like the baby drags, and really get some superb value and not have to worry about, like, that baby drag just cut that whole thing. And I thought he was actually going to turn and hit the archer tower at least once. But look, I mean, when you have that much value in a troop, it's going to do some really good damage. Now, I will say that baby drag in the clan castle really hurt because he took out quite a good number of those balloons. Mike used the Warden's ability a little early, but no harm, no foul. He still ends up getting the town hall down and getting that Giga Blast off and having some of those surviving things. Did you guys just see that insane Tesla demolish from those E-Drags? That was sick. That was like legit one of my favorite things watching live. The majesty in how those chain lightnings actually just took out all that stuff was just, it was a thing of beauty. All right. Pretty much a maxed out base. I mean, archer towers still need some work. That bomb tower, obviously, but I mean, the Expos, the Teslas, the Eagle. Yeah, I know that mortar too. I'm sure you guys will comment on all these things that they're not all fully maxed out, but hey, we got pitted up against I don't want to say an easy grouping of Crystal League 2, but I knew it was coming when we should have advanced probably 2 months ago, but we didn't because we put in our lower people just to get them experience and get them medals and all that stuff, and when we really should have been ahead. And you can obviously see it from base designs to our attacks to just pretty much the whole gambit of this CWL has just been complete domination and ownership on our part. Now, it's nothing against these other clans. They are, I'm sure, very awesome people. And we do actually have our clan description in the YouTube channel in the clan description, so they can actually watch these videos and see our attack strategies and all that stuff. So we put it out there for everybody to watch, and we don't have any shame in it because we know that we can still come in and dominate. So, you know, these other clans, they did a really good job of providing us with some really good material and some actually like some really interesting base layouts for us to kind of tackle. And obviously it's still really hard at Town Hall 12 to 3-star no matter what, even if they are underdeveloped, just because there are so many units. There is that time crunch, and you just never know what the troops are actually going to do. And it's kind of weird because this CWL, they did the update and they also started CWL, which I think was, honestly, I think it was a little goofy on their part. Supercell has this Archer Queen AI that is just absolutely bonkers right now. But this is FS's attack. Now, notice he rages and heals right in the middle of that core to get all those troops out. I mean, just absolutely craziness going on to get all that, the building destruction gone. So, check, I mean, these bowlers are just doing work over here. It is crazy. Which, so, this is a 3-star. At this point, I didn't think it would actually be a 3-star. I just didn't think that the firepower would be enough, especially with all the troops. But then, kind of right around this point, when the Archer Queen took out that bomb tower, excuse me, still kind of sick, I figured, okay, she's still got her ability. She's at half health, and really, it's just a few of these like tanky buildings. This single bowler is just doing so much work with those healers on him. Just super fun to watch. Of course, he goes for a storage unit versus actually the things that are hitting him, which if it was real life, you'd turn around and be like, I'm going to hit you, Archer Tower and Wizard Tower. Okay. There's my dry sense of humor today, because seriously, this head cold has just been knocking me out. Okay, so she comes around the base and smartly attacks a wall instead of going after the other units that were still out there, like this gold mine. And at least she's able to then come in and clean up the rest of this base. Just like so. Make it so. And then God said, I grant thee 3 stars. So, we had a lot of these kind of 3 stars. I know Lord Glenn had an awesome 3-star. This is one of those spread out bases. I do want to show you. He used air. I am going to just 2 times speed this because I want to try to get one more attack in. Actually, I might 4 times speed this just to get this attack in. But you can see it's utter domination when the E-Drags come in and the units are so close together. You just can come in and just slay. So, he ends up getting this 3-star pretty much just with his heroes and this single E-Drag at the very end that just goes down. And yeah, it's just super fun to watch these. You know, it's awesome when at the end of the raid, if the heroes are the last ones standing, that's the one last thing. Oh, he had that beautiful free spell in there, saved it in his back pocket. That was what actually clinched his 3-star right there. All right. I do want to show you Pace John's 3-star Bow Witch attack. Now, this one, I want to show you this. Obviously, the Town Hall 9 is very underdeveloped. They probably just hit Town Hall 9. But needless to say, what I'm trying to show you is the actual strategy involved. I put down the Wall Wrecker first, and then I'm going to put down my Golem, and then I have my Bowlers, my Witches, and I have 2 heal spells and 2 rage spells. So watch kind of how this guy goes. He gets the Golem to go into the base because that's where the defense is, right? If there was a defense around here, the Golem would have attacked out to that defense. Instead, he's going to go into the core and start tanking for me, which is what I needed. Now, I've got that clan castle, so I had to throw down some of those wizards. Now, I knew that the majority of these troops were going to go to the outside, especially the witches. So I really needed to have a few core units come down into this core, which was my hero and a couple of those wizards. And they were able to just kind of help tank with that golem. And with the proper rage and the proper heal, you can see my golem up there is still alive, and the core was pretty much just gutted in 2 seconds, okay? So the Bow Witch is still super strong. You can either do the healing method, or you can do this golem and use your spells to heal. I also took a jump just because I knew with so many compartments, I probably could use and afford a jump in there. So it was pretty much overkill. It was a Town Hall 10 on a Town Hall 9, but the strategy still can work for Town Hall 9 on Town Hall 9. Okay, and I think that's a Frozen Witch again. That's another Valk. Tree Glider, I think he ended up doing an E-Drag. Yeah, he did this E-Drag attack, and that was a fairly awesome attack. He 3-starred it as well. I'm just going to fast forward this one because the video is starting to run a little long, but I want to at least get these attacks in here to show you guys kind of, you know, he's a Town Hall 11, but he couldn't help that his mirror was a Town Hall 10, but even then, he's still able to come in and 3-star this base because of the strategy involved, right? It has nothing to do with having the higher units. It has everything to do with how he decided to come attack this base, okay? So, yes, his heroes are more on the maxed side. They're 38 and 40, so I guess, you know, he could go up to 50 yet, so they aren't really all that max. So, but he does just a really good job of coming in, making sure that this whole thing is just destroyed. Queen comes in, King comes in, they go through this wall. Sure enough, they're able to get that last little compartment and a nice rage in his back pocket still that he didn't even use. So, very, very well done. Awesome day. Day 6 was sweet perfection in our book. I mean, if we had 4 more stars, which were pretty much 2 of them were my fault, so would have been just beautiful war, but it was a really, really fun day for Clan War League. I hope that you guys can take these, kick butt in your Clan Wars, and until next time, Feldy, peace!